Hey everyone, this is Charmaine from Fantastic Crafts. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I want to start this video off by saying thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for the love and support you've shown. So let's start this fun floating fall card. I'm using Fall Stitched Up stamp set by May May. It's a beautiful stamp set along with the Cartabella designer paper. This fall stitched up stamp set is absolutely beautiful. It's so versatile. You can use it for fall, you can use it for Christmas, you can use it for Halloween. I cut my designer paper at 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I make sure to save those pieces of scrap papers because you can definitely make another card with that. I then take out my Cuttlebug. Now this machine is a die cut machine. I will do another video on this, but today I'm just going to be doing the die cutting itself. I try to find out which image will fit into my little rectangular shape, and I decided the leaf would be the best, and it's really cute with the designer paper. So first I cut out this rectangular shape out from my designer paper, and I do the same thing with my card base. As you can see here, I take this out, and of course I don't throw this piece of scrap that came out away because I do plan on making another card with that. Now again, you could do this at the same time. I just forgot and I didn't do it, so I was trying to match it up and do that. But yeah, so I die cut my card base as well, and I am going to be using this to stamp that leaf image, so you'll see me doing that in just a little bit. I love how this looks. This is so cute. You could even make shaker cards with this, but for today we're just making a floating card. I stamped this leaf image with Memento because I am going to be coloring it with my Spectrum Noir markers, my alcohol markers. You can use any kind you have. And as you can see, those are the colors I chose. And I'm doing a very, very sloppy job at coloring because I am going to be fussy cutting this, so it really doesn't matter. I went with my lightest color first, and I outlined it with my darkest color, and then I went with my medium shade, and I colored it again to give that shading effect, but you don't have to do that. I just decided I wanted to do it because I wanted to play with my Spectrum Noir markers. And then I took my Tim Holtz scissors and I fussy cut this image out. I love this Tim Holtz little snips. It is so fun to actually fussy cut or cranky cut. It's not cranky anymore with this scissors. It's really, really nice to fussy cut with this. I do this with two leaves that I stamped out, and I'll show that in a little later. I then put some double-sided sticky tape on both the top and the bottom of my designer paper as also my card base. And as you can see, as I was saying earlier, I did another stamping of the sleeves, so it could be the back part to my floating leaf card. I then took a piece of twine. Now I would recommend actually using a thinner thread, because the thinner thread you use, the better, because it floats better. I use this twine because that's what I had, but I would definitely recommend something a little more thin. Then I sandwiched that piece of twine in between with my card base and my designer paper. I used just regular glue. I could have used the sticky glue. I just decided to use this. I had it in hand, and I sandwiched with my designer paper, as you can see right here. I then made sure I secured it well, and then I took my little snips again and cut those remainder twine out. I then took my little leaf and I made sure it matched up. I put a little bit of glue on one side and I put it on part of that twine, and then I took the back of that leaf and then I mashed it up, so the twine is actually being sandwiched by the two leaves. I did put a little bit of glue on the twine itself just to make sure it holds it in place. And it worked really nicely. I was kind of worried because I did choose a smaller image, but it worked out beautifully. I made sure you can see it does float around or spin around. It would have spun, I think, a lot more if I used a thinner thinner thread. I also put some glossy accent on my card just to make this float a little bit more. And then I finished this card off with some dimensional Nuvo drops. I loved making this card. It was a lot of fun. It was new for me, but it was exciting and I loved making it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you like this video so I know that you did enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please share this video. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.